Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm David Gravel, and I'm here to make sense of life insurance for homeowners in Oklahoma. I know life insurance might seem complicated, but by breaking it down, I think you'll find it's one of the most important things you can do to protect your family's future. Today, we're covering the four main types of life insurance: term, whole, universal, and final expense insurance. I'll explain who these are for, what they cover, and the benefits both you and your beneficiaries can expect. And I'll touch on a couple of optional riders, which are add-ons to make your policy even more tailored. Part 1: Term Life Insurance. Let's start with term life insurance. Term insurance covers you for a specific period, like 10, 20, or 30 years. It's often the most affordable because you're only covered for that set period, and it doesn't build cash value. Term insurance is ideal for younger homeowners or those just starting families. For example, if you're working to pay off a mortgage or raise kids, term insurance can protect them financially if anything happens to you during those critical years. If you pass away while the policy is active, your beneficiaries get a payout. This is called the death benefit. They can use it for any expenses, paying off the mortgage, covering living costs, or even funding a child's education. Part 2: Whole Life Insurance. Next is whole life insurance. As the name suggests, it covers you for your entire life. Whole life insurance not only offers a death benefit but also builds cash value over time, which grows at a guaranteed rate. Whole life is great for those looking to create a legacy or have a financial safety net for their families no matter when they pass. Since this policy never expires as long as premiums are paid, it can help your loved ones handle expenses long after you're gone, without worrying about when the coverage ends. Part 3: Universal Life Insurance. Then we have universal life insurance. It's also permanent, but with a bit more flexibility. Universal life lets you adjust your premiums and death benefit amounts over time, which is helpful if your financial needs change. It also builds cash value, but it grows based on a market index rather than a fixed rate, which can offer potential for more growth, though there's some risk involved. Universal life is a good choice if you want the benefits of permanent insurance with some customization as your income or goals change over the years. Part 4: Final Expense Insurance. Finally, there's final expense insurance. This is a smaller policy designed to cover things like funeral expenses, medical bills, or other end-of-life costs. Final expense insurance is typically easier to qualify for and helps relieve the financial burden on your family when the time comes. It's ideal if you want to cover specific final expenses without taking on a large policy, especially if you're in retirement or on a fixed income. Part 5: Riders, Disability, and Return of Premium. Now, let's talk about some optional riders that you can add to your policy for extra protection. Disability rider. This rider covers your premiums if you become disabled and can't work. It keeps your policy active without requiring you to make payments, so your family's coverage isn't interrupted. Return of Premium rider. This one's for term policies. If you reach the end of your term and haven't used the policy, this rider allows you to get back the premiums you paid. It costs a bit more, but it can be a good option if you'd like to get something back after your term ends. In summary, each type of policy offers unique benefits. Term life is affordable and temporary, good for young families or covering a mortgage. Whole life is for lifelong protection with cash value, helping create a legacy. Universal life gives flexibility with cash growth potential. Final expense ensures specific end-of-life costs are covered. And with riders like disability or return of premium, you can tailor your policy even more to your needs. By having life insurance, you're not only protecting your home and family's future, you're giving them peace of mind. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe for more daily tips on life insurance, legacy planning, and protecting what matters most.